Hi, we'd like to welcome you back to Gilles Renaud Heating. Today we're going to talk about if your furnace is stopped. If you have natural gas or propane, a few steps you can check before giving us a call is make sure that your main master burner switch, which is usually located at the bottom of the basement stairs near the ceiling, and that's in the on position. Your next step would be to locate your fuse panel, breaker panel in your home and make sure that your breaker or fuse is in the on position or your fuse is not blown. If so, just replace the fuse, and if it's a breaker, make sure that you turn it completely in the off position, then back on to the on position. Your next step from there would be the thermostat. Now that we're at the thermostat, you can make sure that your thermostat is in the heat mode. You'll usually find a switch somewhere on the thermostat or a push button that'll say cool, off, or heat. Always make sure that you're in the heat position. Then you have your temperature in the house. So always make sure that you turn your temperature at least 5 degrees higher than what it's reading on the house to make sure that your system will start. After doing that, make sure if you're on propane that your propane tank is been filled. You can usually find your gauge on top of the propane tank underneath the cover. Now, if you do have oil, we have extra procedures to follow, and we'll go to those right now. Now that we're in front of an oil burner, we did say that you had extra steps if your furnace is stopped when you had oil. One of the steps are make sure that your oil tank has fuel in it. You can check that by verifying the oil tank gauge on top of the tank. And also at one of the ends of the tank, the front side of it, you should have an oil shutoff valve with a filter. Make sure that your oil shutoff valve is in the on position. After you verified that, you come to the oil burner. As you see, this is a Beckett burner. It should be a standard burner for pretty much everywhere. If you look on the right hand side at the top, you'll see a Genesis Beckett relay. You'll see right here, there's like a little red button. This one here actually lights up. If it's lit up, you depress that button only once and you release it right away. The burner will try to start and run from anywhere between 30 to 60 seconds. Now, there is burners here that have different types of relays. Just to show you a few extra ones, we'll pan over to the other relays. Now, as you see here, we have a Beckett Honeywell R7184, and the red button is on this side. This one here will have a little green light above it stating that if it's operational. Then you have the White Rogers relay, which you can clearly see the red button. And then you have the Honeywell R8184 that has the red button here. I do repeat again that you only depress these buttons once only. If the burner stops within that 30 to 60 seconds, please do not push it a second time, as you may cause damage to the furnace or your oil-fired water heater. Now, once you push this red button and you hear a buzzing sound, the buzzing sound is usually an indication of the burner motor, which is one style here. You'll see a red reset button. You depress that button only once. The burner will try to start. If the burner does not start, let the burner go through its cycle, and then you can give us a call at Gilles Renaud Heating, 613-832-8026. I would be glad to come and assist you with some service. Thank you. La 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 la.